Chillo there, H+III+T to boot that dang on time. Before we begin, I got two things to tell you. First of all, shout out to the Long Sock Gang, but that's neither here nor there. Can we talk about how I literally stretched my leg up that high and didn't pull anything? Go me, but that's neither here nor there. Second thing, I am your SeverTheBond World Heavyweight Champion, aka the champion of YouTube, but that is a basket, neither here nor there. You don't like it, take it from me. That does not mean run up on me and steal it. That means a fake pro wrestling match is what I was challenging you for. But that's not here or there. I bring that up in every prediction game because I paid too much money for this belt. It's literally got my channel name and logo on it. I paid too much money for this belt to not bring it up in every video I can. But that's a basket of neither here nor there. Today we are talking about the dang on Milwaukee Bucks. And before I predict upon them, I have to turn into predict. Gosh dang, we're going to get this right one day. We're going to get this intro right one day. We done ran out of teams, but I'm going to get this right. Here we go. Before I predict upon the Milwaukee Bucks, I have to turn into the prediction king, because if I'm going to predict, I got to be the prediction king, and that only makes sense. Let out. Gosh dang it, I am now the prediction king. Let's talk the Milwaukee Bucks. Ladies and gentlemen, please buckle up. It's a boot that dang on time. I'd like to introduce you to the Careless Hearts. Kill him, DJ. Now, unlike the other installments of Prediction King, we're talking about someone who we've just recently covered, so I can kind of jump from where I was just at. I know there's a lot of newer people watching my channel through this video right now, but literally just a few days ago, we just had a Milwaukee Bucks conversation, so I'm just going to pick up where we left off and start with the obvious. You guys re-signed dang on Giannis Antetokounmpo, excuse me, for $100 million over, was it 4 or 5 years? I think it was 4 years. There was a little bit of a misconception in that video. I said that he is not worth $100 million. Now that does not mean, and I nowhere in the video said that he was not a good player. I nowhere in the video said he wasn't a great player. I didn't even say he wasn't going to be arguably an all-star one day. I didn't say that. I said he's not worth $100 million. Just like Mike Conley is not worth $154 million. That does not mean those two people aren't good. It just means they're not worth what their contracts are giving them. And I understand there's a TV deal and he got to invest in the future. But that kind of money could have went to so many other things. You got Dellavedova. That's great. You still got Greg Monroe. I think, is Greg Monroe with you guys? Or is that the guy? No. Drumming is on the Pistons. Okay, so you got Greg Monroe. Good for you. You still got Michael Carter-Williams. Awesome sauce. You got Middleton still, I think. So, update as I'm editing the video. ESPN says Chris Middleton is expected to miss the first 6 months due to a torn hamstring. Yeesh. Good luck. Gosh, that's unfortunate. Is Jabari Parker on there? I'm not really sure. You guys have a good team. You've always had a good team. You got Jason Kidd as a coach still, I assume. Awesome. You guys are a good team in the East. You guys are probably one of the better teams in the East. But you won't do anything in the East. And I'm just keeping that all the way at that way. Maybe if Antetokounmpo has a breakout season and he turns into a mini LeBron somehow, then sure. But I'm hearing things like he's going to be running point a little bit more. And I don't know. You're still a great team. I just don't know if you're like great. You feel me? I don't know if that's making any sense. You guys have good defense. You guys play a very aggressive, physical brand of offense, and that's cool. Again, you got Jason Kidd as your coach, but I just don't know what you're going to do. I mean, compared to, let's say, the Celtics, who aren't amazing, but they're still pretty darn good. You got the Celtics, the Pacers, the Knicks, the Raptors, the Cavs, I was going to say Heat, but nah, you got the Bulls. I mean, again, I just named 6 teams that are better than you guys. You guys are in that awkward Wizards, Heat, Bucks equation to where you guys are great teams, but there's better teams. Again, I'd put 6 other teams ahead of you guys. Will you make the playoffs? Probably. I mean, if somebody gets hurt or maybe John Wall or something goes off, then you guys might have some issues. But I see you guys as one of those teams that are going to sneak in the playoffs. What you'll do in there, who knows? Who knows who you might upset? But again, you just look at the landscape. There's just so many great teams. Wow, I didn't even talk about the... No, they're not good. I was just about to bring up the Hornets. They're no good anymore. But that's not here nor there. There's just other really, really good teams. I just don't see how deep in the playoffs you could go if you make the playoffs. And yes, I'm saying if. Because, again, the other 3 people that you're kind of in this conversation with, and by people I mean teams, is, I don't forgot them that quick, Wizards and the Heat. So you got to hope they're having an off night. You feel me? So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think you guys will probably make the playoffs because you have youth on your side, but you won't go very far because your star player is Antetokounmpo. Other than that, you got some cool role players, but it's not going to be enough to get past other contenders, like, again, the Pacers or the Knicks or Toronto or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, and the Cavs, right? But that's not here nor there. I'm predicting you guys are going to win... either 42 or 39 at the lowest. I say that because, again, there's, and I say this in every video, and that's why, like teams like this that are kind of like in that middle, like the bottom toward the bottom or middle seed as far as a playoff bracket goes, I'm giving them low 40s because there's so many other teams that are so much better than you. I'm not saying your team isn't good. I'm saying there's so many teams better than you. And we're just talking about the Eastern Conference. Y'all got to go against the Clippers. Y'all got to go against OKC. Y'all got to go against the Spurs. You got to go against the Jazz. You know what I mean? 30, I'm going to bring that down a little bit. 37 at the least, because I do think you guys are a good team, but 42 at the most. I'm predicting 7th seed, you'll get eliminated in the first round. Those are my predictions. Dang our Prediction King, a.k.a. H+III+T. Feel free to voice down below about how wrong I am. And one more quick point, I know we don't address comments in videos, but this one was like so out of control, I just had to bring it up on camera. If you call yourself a fan of the NBA, and hey, I know, I'm a Knicks fan, okay? What do I know about other teams? But if you call yourself a fan of the NBA, to sit there and say that Antetokounmpo is better than Andrew Wiggins, the door is there, my friend. Hit the unsubscribe button and never comment on my videos again. Number 1 draft pick, Antetokounmpo. Arguably one of the next superstars in our league, Antetokounmpo. That's like saying Tyson Chandler is as dominant of a center as Dwight Howard. They're not even on this. Comment, subscribe, H+III+T. I can't with y'all. Y'all gonna make me lose it one day. I'm trying to be nice, but y'all gonna make me go there.